Okay, update number 2. If I just step in a little bit here, excuse the iPhone wobble. Start at the top. You can see the last of 8 snails that I had. I bought a hermit crab who over 2 weeks decided to turn them all over, and I guess he devoured them. He's since died, and I'm not going to replace him. I'm not too happy with that actually. If I come down here, you can see my hammer coral, and if I just stand up a bit too, you can actually see how far it extends back into the tank. This wouldn't have been more than 6 centimeters when I bought it, and it's just grown huge amounts. It's just unbelievable. If I come over here, you can see I've bought what I believe is a daisy coral. When I first got it, I put it on top of this rock here, which is probably 15-20 centimeters under the light. Within a week it completely, well, it looked like it died. Actually this morning I've noticed that, I don't know if you can see it on this camera, but the heads have started to come back out, which I'm really happy about. So it's been about 3 weeks it's been shut down, and it's come back. If I come over here, as you can see, I've got a diatom issue once again. You can see my torch coral, that used to live over here. You might notice that from the last video, but since I've moved it down here, the actual torches themselves through here have just grown phenomenally. When it was on the rock up the top there, I'm not sure if you can see it, but 2 of the heads actually died off, so that's why I decided to move it down here. You can see at the back there is my anemone, which used to live on top of that rock there and open up to, I guess, a T-plate size, who has now moved down under here and faces towards the back, which is a little frustrating. If I come over here, you can see my bubble coral. This also has had some awesome growth in the last month, or last 2 months. I'm not sure why, but I'm not going to complain. That's about 3/4 of its normal size. And I've got a fungi platelet coral here, I believe it is. I bought that about 2 weeks ago, same time I bought the, a month ago when I bought the daisy coral as well. That's doing really well also. As you can see, this was all base rock 3-4 months ago. It's got a lot of coralline algae growth on it. If I shoot across the tank, you can see there's a lot of coralline algae growth on there, and I'm attributing that to that live rock and that live rock there. As you've probably seen, the fish cruising past. I've bought a few damsels. I've probably gone through, I hate to say it because I like them, but I've gone through 3 orange clowns. That's still the original black clown, which I'm really happy about. So I've lost 2 clowns, I think. And if I shoot over there, you got the angelfish, and over here's my damselfish who hides in there. If I step back a bit and just close these doors, you can see I've built a new stand for the tank. I've also bought built a canopy for the top here, but I haven't bought the fans to keep the lights cool yet, so that hasn't gone in. But if I shoot underneath, and yep, I'll need to flip the light on. I still run my canister filter, and up here is the T5 lighting off of the 2-foot tank which I've made into the sump. The line coming down from the tank into the wet dry trickle filter, which then turns into this chamber here, where at the moment I've got the skimmer sitting and some live rock. I hope to put a bit of a deep sand bed in there one day, and hopefully some algae, and get a proper sump up and running. But for now, this will have to do. I'm pretty happy with my skimmer at the moment. This is about 3 days worth of effort. I am looking at upgrading it, but I'll be running with this for a little while due to financial constraints. We just had a little baby boy, so I'm stuck with what I've got. The water then passes down through here into a return section where I've got carbon and lots of other interesting little things, which shoots back up there, back up to where the snail actually sits. I had a massive hair algae outbreak. I'm not sure if you can see it on that rock there. That's the last of it. But if you ever get it, I suggest using that product right there. Within 5 days, it's completely cleaned up. Apart from that little bit there is the last bit I've seen. So that's a very helpful little product if you ever get a hair algae outbreak. Well, thanks for watching.